Just check we are streaming into Facebook. We are live, guys. We are live. Hello. Hello and happy Sunday to everybody. Happy Sunday to you guys. Who is joining me? Who's joining? Hey. Hello. Hello. So we are streaming into Facebook. We're streaming into the group. I'm actually using a software tonight to stream into Facebook. So I hope you guys are watching me in the Facebook group. If you're watching me in the Facebook group, say hello. Say hello, guys. Let me know how you guys are. Hey, hey, hey. So happy that you're joining me. How exciting is this? This is exciting, right? Let me know who's here. Let me know who's here. Say hello. Here we go. I can see it's coming up now. Perfect. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. It's a little bit slow. It's a little bit slow. So hang on. Let's see who's here. We've got Yasmina, Raki. We've got Adele, Beck, Shilpi, Abigail, Carol, Rianne. Yeah, you're all here. Eileen, Jamie, Michelle. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining me. You guys are awesome. How are you feeling? How's everyone feeling? How is everyone feeling? And then we've got guys over here who aren't in Facebook that are watching as well. So hello to you lot as well. Hey, guys. This is clever, right? This is clever. We're in two places at the same time. So there are some people that have signed up that don't use Facebook. So we're streaming for those people as well. So well done, guys. Well done for showing up. And thank you so much for being here with me today. You're here for the masterclass, the 3 Yogipreneur essentials to create a profitable and purposeful yoga business. So how is everybody feeling today? How's everyone feeling? Because we are off the back of an amazing and incredible 7-day immersion. It's been pretty incredible, and you guys have been playing your part. I'm so proud of all of you for showing up. Honestly, it's just been so much better than I ever could have imagined, and you guys have played a massive role in that. So well done first up. And you know, this is it. It is time, isn't it? It's time to now step into the shoes of the Yogipreneur, right? It's time to step into the shoes of the Yogipreneur and to finally start making or start building a thriving and abundant yoga business that's going to help to change the world. That is why we are here, right? As yoga teachers, that is why we're here. And you really can own that role of the Yogipreneur, the business owner, even if you don't have any marketing knowledge or business knowledge or experience. All you need is an entrepreneurial spirit. And the fact that you're here with me right now proves that you have that, yeah? We've already shown this week, for those of you that have been in the immersion, that you've got big ideas and you know in your heart that you're made for this and that your message has the power to change lives. So we know this, right? And, you know, now is the time to really, really show up for the bigger vision in your life. So well done to you guys for showing up. Honestly, it's absolutely awesome. And this is it. So, you know, now is the time to show up. Now is the time to learn all the strategies that you need to receive the expert support, to really step into your power as a confident and visible Yogipreneur who is sharing their message with the people who need it most, right? Who need to hear it the most. And you're here to make magic, you know, in your life and the lives of your students. And listen up, right, to what I'm going to say here, because nothing is more true. Nothing is more true than that. And, you know, maybe you just feel like you've hit a little bit of a roadblock and you know that something has to change. You know, perhaps you're one of those teachers who is teaching 20 classes a week, traveling between studios, and it's just burning you out. And you know that you need to find a way out of the studio model. Or maybe you're not sure of the steps that you need to take to really attract and grow a community of like-minded yogis and get your business to where you really want it to be, you know, so that you're not feeling stuck. So I'm here to tell you tonight that your message is transformational. So now is not the time to give up and get a real job, or, you know, to question why you are doing this. It's simply the time to receive the support you need and to stop the hustle and burnout and to start making a comfortable living and finally have the financial stability teaching yoga. Yeah, it's time to show up for the bigger vision, guys. That's what it's time for. So you've already shown that this week. And I want to celebrate you right now. I want to celebrate you. So give me one moment while I work out the tech. I'm just going to share my screen. And I want to celebrate everyone who has been showing up this week. Bear with me 1 second. Can we see this? We should be able to see this, right? So we can see... Yeah, I think it's working. I think it's working. So that's what you're here for. That's what you're here for. You should be able to see me. Give me some feedback just to make sure that you can see the screen. You can see my screen, right? So look at this. Look at this. Look at these incredible comments and posts that have been happening in the Facebook group this week. So much transformation. You know, it's like, you know, we've got Pamela here. She's saying this week has been transformative for me. I can't thank you enough. There's so much good information, total mindset shifts. You guys have been making big shifts this week. Absolutely. I mean, look at Cassandra here. She says, this is the first time I've committed to something since my YTT. And Aaron, you've changed my life. You know, you guys have been showing up this week. You guys have been doing the work. So I'm so proud of you, and you should be really, really proud of yourself. You really should. So well done. Well done, everybody, for showing up this week. Well done. And, you know, there are some prizes. As you know, there are prizes to be won. And for those of you that, let me just take that away. For those of you that have been sharing your homework this week, because some of you have been sharing your homework, there is a prize with me. And basically, we've tallied up who's been sharing their homework, and there'll be a post going live in the group at 8 o'clock, which tags all of you who we believe have been sharing this week. And basically what I would like to do is invite all of you to a group coaching call with me where I'm going to teach you about teaching yoga online. Okay, so you're all tagged into this Facebook post. If your name isn't there, just reach out to Christina. She's in there's instructions in the post. Reach out to Christina and just let her know that you've been sharing your homework, and we will contact you. We'll be in touch with you this week to organize that with you as well. So that's really exciting, especially for those of you, and I know there's lots of you who want to teach yoga online. So I'm going to be doing a group coaching session with you and sharing everything that I know about teaching yoga online. And of course, you know, this is what my business is built on, is teaching online. So that's really exciting. So well done, everybody, for, you know, sharing your homework and really showing up this week. You are my kind of people. You're action takers. Yeah, you really, really are. So, you know, and these shifts and transformation are really just from some of the tools, you know, sharing with you some of the tools that I use in my business. So this is just a little taster, and yet there's been so many realizations, epiphanies, light bulb moments, motivational boosts, feeling inspired. You guys have played your part this week. You've really shown up. So well done. And I feel like we've done something really special this week. And it's not over yet. Okay, it's not over yet. So yeah, so look out for some more information on that. And there are also some winners of free coaching sessions with me, which I will announce at the end of the masterclass. So let's crack on. Is everyone ready? Are we ready? Type into the comments, I am ready. That's been our mantra this week, hasn't it? That's been our mantra. I am ready. Type into the comments, guys. I am ready. Perfect. So you guys are super happy with that. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Lindsay says, incredible offering. Thank you. Exactly. I'm really excited. It's going to be a really nice, really powerful group coaching session for all of you to learn to learn. I'm ready. Yay, I'm ready. Perfect. Exactly. So let's crack on. Yeah, let's crack on. So let me go back to my presentation and just pull some slides up for you guys. Done a little bit of extra work for you tonight. Okay, where are we? Okay, right. Let's share this screen again. You have to bear with me a little bit, okay? Bear with me a little bit. Here we go. So, okay, has it come up? It's coming up. Yeah, we're good. We're all good. Perfect. Right. Let's take a look. I am ready. You are ready, right? You're ready to bring your entrepreneurial spirit alive, make more impact. That's why you're here, okay? You're ready to find your audience, craft authentic messaging that's so aligned you magnetize consistent dream ideal students without worrying that you're not serving everyone. Am I ready? Are you ready, guys? You're ready to swap overwhelm for clarity, to start confidently and consistently marketing your business with a step-by-step plan without worrying that others might say it's not very yogi. We've heard that before, right? And then you're ready to break through your fears of being visible, to finally show up, even if you dread being in the spotlight and think your message isn't worthy. Finally, you're ready to fulfill your dreams of hosting sold-out workshops and retreats, even if you don't have a community yet and you don't know where to start. And you're ready to build a tribe of like-minded yogis who align with you and know that your time, energy, and money invested to learn new skills has been worth it. Are we ready for all this, guys? I think we are. I think we're ready. Are you ready to learn the exact blueprint that I use in my business for building a profitable and purposeful yoga business that actually works? These are strategies that I use in 2 yoga businesses, guys, and also in my clients' yoga businesses as well. Are we ready for this? Are we ready? Let's have a look in the comments. Let's have a look at you guys. Yes, yes, exactly. We're ready. Perfect. We are ready. We are ready. You know what? This is exactly what I've been doing in my business, but it wasn't like that. It was a very, very different story 5 years ago. Very different story. My life was a very different story 5 years ago. Yeah. 5 years ago was the year before in fact, let me just pull this down. Let me take this away. Stop staring. See my face. That's better, isn't it? So let me just tell you a bit about me 5 years ago. Before I did my yoga teacher training, I was feeling kind of lost, actually. You know, I was in a very stressful role as head of marketing at a tech startup. There were massive expectations on making a success of a product that didn't have any market fit, was being driven by a big ego at the top, who was my boss. And it honestly was like playing a game. Every day felt fake. I dreaded going into that basement office and I felt completely stuck. But the thing is, I knew that I was meant for more. And that was actually the pinnacle of 15 years of climbing a ladder. And I climbed, you know, many, many years of stressful, high pressure jobs, and always knowing in my heart that there was something more, which also felt quite frustrating because I didn't know at the time what it was. We were also saving to buy a house, and I just felt really trapped. Yeah, I think that's what led me to go and do my teacher training. And, you know, I was doing that for me. I was doing it for personal reasons, just to really kind of get out of the rut that I was in. And so the last 4 years have been a very different story for me. They've been a very, very different story. You know, I did my teacher training. And I've been able to, you know, build from that over the last 4 years. I've been able to build an incredible business. I've built an incredible yoga business, Good Yoga Life, my retreat business. I've been able to, you know, do these retreats over the last 3 years. I've done 20 sold out yoga retreats in the last few years. And it's meant, you know, it's meant meeting amazing people and being in incredible places, but I've created a very profitable retreat business. Yeah, I've been very busy, been very busy. You know, last year I hosted 7 retreats. The year before was 9 retreats. This year I've done 4 already. But these retreats are bringing in like between £3,000 and £12,000 per retreat. They are very profitable. I also run yoga events here in London every month that bring in around £800 to £1,200 per event. And of course it's hard work, but I get to hang out with these incredible souls on my retreat, go to incredible places. I've had opportunities to speak on stage, to teach 300 people for Lululemon in Hyde Park, and to work with incredible brands, take my team to festivals all around the UK. It's been incredible, guys, absolutely incredible. In Digital Yoga Academy, I get to work with these dream clients every day, and you know, you'll hear more about them in a little while. But my business is really creating impact on the lives of my students, and some of these dream clients are in this group. So we've got, from the top, we've got Suzanne on the left, we've got Celeste, we've got Dylan, we've got Bridget, we've got Kate at bottom left. To the right, we've got Kate, we've got Mackenzie, we've got Natalie, and we've got Manuela. And these are just dreamy clients. I'm absolutely, you know, blessed to work with people like this. And not only is it creating impact on the lives of my students, but it also creates impact in my life and in my family's life. You know, I've been able to spend way more time in the ocean and, you know, in the sea and surfing. I took my family away at Christmas, treated them to the most incredible villa overlooking the sea. My mum had never stayed in a place like that before, so that's brought me so much joy. And so, you know, all of this really is about being able to do the things that you love with the people that you love, right? This is being able to do the things that you love with the people that you love, ultimately. And no one should have to spend their days feeling anxious and dreading their 9 to 5 in a basement office with no light. And no yoga teacher should be feeling burnt out or hustling, you know, teaching all week in a studio and still struggling to pay the bills. There are other options, guys. We know this, right? If you guys have been in the immersion with me this week, you know this. There are other options, right? There are other options. So let me just take a look what's going on in the group. Oh, yeah, exactly. So there we go. So I'm just reading your comments. Thank you, guys. Keep commenting as we go along. And here as well, Kate says, yay, I'm a dream client. Compliment of the year. You definitely are a dream client, babe. You definitely are. So there you go. So there is another way. There's another way. So should we get into it? Yeah. Let's get into Yogipreneur Essential number 1. Bear with me 1 second. Coming up. Yay. Here we go. So, right. How to lose your self-doubt and gain real clarity and confidence. Because maybe you're troubled by self-doubt. There are these things that hold us back. Yeah, we've talked about it this week in the immersion, and sometimes, you know, you might feel that you're not clear on who you're serving or what your message is or what your offer should be, and so then you don't feel confident enough to put it out there. So this is where Yogipreneur Essential number 1 really comes in. This is where Yogipreneur Essential number 1 comes in, okay? And essentially, guys, this is about building the foundations of your business, right? This is what Yogipreneur Essential number 1 is building the foundations of your business, right? It's the root chakra. Is the root, yeah? It's strong roots that really allow you to get into alignment so that your business can flow. So this is really, you know, how we started the immersion this week. For those of you that were in the 7-day immersion, we touched on this, didn't we? We touched on parts of this alignment work in days 1, 2, and 3. And it is so important. It's essential. This is where you get the shifts and the epiphanies when you do this inner work around your purpose, your passions, your ideal students, your niche, your offering, your message. When you do the work to get super clear and get real clarity on all of this. And I shared some of the tools that I use in my business with you this week. And, you know, that is really just the beginning. There's still so much more work that you can do on this and that you should do. And this week has been about getting you to think and understand why it's important. And now the time is to continue with it. Now's the time to continue with it, to use more tools, to use more strategies, to really dig deeper and really gain clarity and confidence to pull it all together. So this is about the building blocks to filling your offering, right? Without this first step, without doing this foundational work to get into alignment, if you put your offerings out there into the world without doing this, you're going to struggle to fill your offerings. So if you are struggling to fill your offerings, ask yourself, have I done the inner work on this? Am I really clear on my purpose? Have I got clarity on my niche, my message, who I'm serving? And a key part of this work is on your messaging. And that's not really something that we touched on this week, okay? There's a whole piece of work to be done on that, to do the research with your ideal students, to really craft your messaging. So that's the copy, the words that you're going to use that's going to really resonate with your people. So there's more work to be done on that, guys. And this part is really essential because this is how you speak to your ideal students. This is how you promote your offerings. And without the right messaging, and I like to call it magnetizing messaging because it attracts, it magnetizes your people, and these are the right people for your offering, okay? So does this make sense that we need to do this work around your messaging and make sure that your messaging and your copy that you're using is truly magnetizing? Is this making sense? Let's have a look. Let me know, guys, let me know. So Monse says, yes, I'm struggling. I didn't do the foundation work. Boo me. No, boo you. You can turn it around. There's still time. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Love that term. Exactly. So there you go. So this is it. This is essential number one. Yeah. It's that work. It's the big work that you need to do on your purpose, your passions, your skills, really finding your sweet spot, yeah, and then matching that up with the needs and wants of your ideal student, gaining clarity on your niche, really crafting your offering that aligns with you and your niche, and then crafting the right messaging that resonates and attracts the right people, right? So the bad news is that you're doing this work and it can feel uncomfortable, right? It can bring emotion, and it has for some of you this week. You know, it can bring realizations that can make you feel uncomfortable. But the good news is that if you feel uncomfortable, you are growing, okay? So start getting comfortable with feeling uncomfortable, guys. Yeah, we're going in on this, right? See, the thing is, you've already made a start. You've already made a start on this. You've already started this work, which is what makes it so exciting. Already started this work on essential number one, right? You've already started it. So you can do this. You can get into alignment. You can get into alignment, and, you know, you can get into alignment with your purpose, your offering, your niche, and your message, just like Antonia here. So this is one of my students in my group coaching program, and she's also here in the group. Is Antonia watching now? Let's have a look. Antonia, speak up in the comments if you're watching. Speak up, say hello if you're watching today. Speak up. So Antonia, she says, Kelly guided me through the hard internal work, which gave me clarity on who I want my yoga to help. Her videos and workbooks gave me the aha moments to crystallize my offering. This created authenticity. That speaks from the heart and resonates. And I'll be forever grateful for that. Yeah, gave me the tools to share my message, to create and share my message, and my following and engagement is increasing as a result. And also Bridget's also in this group. She says, before I started the program, I didn't know what I didn't know. Oh, but importantly, she's 4 times her income. She says, working with Kelly helped me to fine-tune my message and my offering, which means I now have dedicated students. My message connects much better now. I'm finally teaching and filling workshops and retreats. The business is growing much quicker than I could have imagined. And Bridget's in this group as well. If you're here, Bridget, say hello. And so there you go, guys. You can do this. You know, it's possible for everyone to be able to do this. Okay, so let's move on to number 2. And this really is about finally knowing where to start, right? This is about finally knowing where to start and how to be more consistent. Yeah, I know lots of you struggle with this. You know, you don't know where to start, you feel stuck, you struggle with consistency. Well, with Yogipreneur Essential number 2, you do finally know where to start. Yeah, with Essential number 2, you do finally know where to start and you become more consistent. Why? Why is this? Because with Essential number 2, we have a marketing plan. We have a marketing plan, guys. This is what Essential number 2 is. It's the marketing. It's the marketing part, right? When we have our marketing plan, we have done the work, right? We've done the learning, we've done the work, we've taken action, we've invested time and energy to learn about how to market ourselves authentically and consistently. We finally have the right strategies in our toolbox. Yeah, we have a step-by-step plan. Who wants a step-by-step plan? You know, half the time we feel stuck because we don't really know what we don't know. Like what Bridget said, you know, we've not done the work to find out what we should be doing to fill our classes, workshops and retreats. And we've not been strategic about it. We've not taken the time to understand how to attract potential students into our community and how to then nurture those relationships, right? We know the platforms that are available to us, but we don't properly know how to use them to actually move people forward to booking with us, right? So you may have heard of terms like sales funnel before. Well, we kind of need to get our heads around this, guys. You know, as a yoga business owner, we need to invest in the time to understand these marketing concepts if we want to fill our offerings, which we do. We do, right? We want to fill our offerings. That's why you're here. Yeah, so that's Yogipreneur Essential number 2, is to have a proven, tried and tested, step-by-step marketing plan that includes having a website, having a website, an online hub, learning the number 1 strategy to turn your visitors into paying students, understanding how to, you know, keep people on your website so that they don't just take a quick look around and then move on to the next tab. Right? Because we're all a little bit fickle human beings at times, and we're time poor and we can move on very quickly. Think about your own behavior here when you are searching the web. Yeah, what does it look like when you're searching the web and you just move from website to website to get the information that you're looking for? And so it's really important, you know, as part of your marketing plan, to learn how to effectively use your website to draw people in so that they don't move on. You know, that's crucial. It's crucial to growing your community. You know, learning about things like SEO, and using SEO strategies so that you're found online is also part of this. So there's some learning to be done here. There's some learning. If these concepts are new to you, there's some learning to be done. Let's have a look, see what you guys are saying. Yeah, Aaron says, yes, marketing it is. Exactly. So that is essential number 2. So, of course, that includes things like your website. Then there's also content. Yeah, we talked about this week. You know, remember what I said this week about content. Creating content in your business is essential. It has to happen, okay? That should be non-negotiable. You know, carving out time every single week is non-negotiable. And if I didn't create content, I wouldn't have a business. But this is where many of us get stuck, right? We get into what I call a content rut, yeah, of just posting something on Instagram just to post something. There's no plan, there's no schedule, yeah, there's no real thought that's put behind what it is that we're sharing. And so this has to stop. This has to stop, because approaching content creation and sharing it in that way is not allowing us to build the relationships with our students that we need to build in order to fill our offerings. Yeah, if we want to fill our offerings, our workshops and retreats, we need to be a bit more strategic about our content, and in order to move people along the sales funnel, yeah, so that they actually book your retreat. So we need to learn how to create content that educates, how to create content that inspires people or creates a desire for what it is that we have to offer, and how to create content that moves people to, say, book your retreat or to enroll on your online course. Yeah, so how do we feel about this? Because I absolutely love teaching around content creation, and we touched on 3 of the 5 goals of content creation this week, but there's still work to be done to really fully understand the key reasons for creating content, so that when we sit down at our desk to create our content each week, we know what the purpose is, we know what the goal is, and then we can create that content with intention. Yeah, the other part of this is repurposing. Yeah, it's repurposing, and we didn't really talk about that in the immersion, but learning how to repurpose our content so that when we sit down on, say, a Monday morning for our non-negotiable time of the week, we can more easily create a week's worth of content. Yeah, because we have a plan and we have a way to repurpose it and use it in a different way, and we understand how to do that and how to schedule it all in. And we're maximizing all of the platforms that are available to us in the least amount of time. How does that sound? That sounds good, right? So ultimately, we understand that this is just not about social media, but you don't want to be getting to, say, a Thursday morning and thinking, oh, what am I going to post today? Of course, social media does play a part, yeah, and this is probably where you've been experimenting with, or this is probably where you've been spending your most time, yeah, on social media. And if we're being honest with ourselves, you're probably spending the most time on social media and feeling like you're not getting the rewards for that time. Yeah, and that can make you feel quite frustrated, can't it, with the platform? And I'll tell you why in a moment, why you should be spending most of your time there, that it's not the most important place to nurture your community. Yeah, but if you get the content creation part right, you won't need to spend most of your time on social media, right? So we need to be a bit more savvy here, and we need to learn how to best use the platforms and the features of the platforms to find new people, to create connections, to build trust, to be visible, and all of that good stuff. And by doing this, we start to feel less overwhelmed because it's not taking up loads of time as well. You know that you need to get to grips with using video, right? So understanding how to use Facebook and also Instagram ads, Facebook and Instagram ads in the most cost-effective way. Things like this in your social media platforms is really important to know. Okay, so the main thing here is that we need a plan, yeah? But as I mentioned before, your focus shouldn't just be on social media. There are other places where you should be focusing to effectively nurture your relationships. And that brings me on to email marketing. The other tool in your toolbox. So Amy says, I have such a love-hate relationship with social media because of this. Exactly. So guys, you shouldn't be spending all your time on social media. You really shouldn't. Shani says, I'm definitely not getting the rewards right now. Thank God. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. So one of my favorite subjects, and that's the main avenue for selling out my retreats. Okay. Over and over again. When I email my list, so this is for Good Yoga Life, my retreat and event business, about a new retreat, the majority of those places get booked up. Okay, I've had retreats in the past that sell out from one email to my list, right? And I've been really busy with retreats over the last few years, very busy, 20 sold out retreats. And I've also been busy growing my email list. So guys, who has an email list? Who has an email list? Tell me in the comments box if you have an email list. So for Good Yoga Life, I've got over 5,000 people on that email list, right? I've been building that list for the last few years. The last 4 years I've been building that list. And I will share in Yogi Essential number 3 how I did that. So I'll come on to that in a moment. But just imagine growing an email list, nurturing your peeps, launching a retreat, and then it sells out. Just imagine that, because with that, there is no stress. There is no scurrying around trying to sell last spots. There's no worrying that you're going to lose money. Yeah, there's no having to spend on advertising. It's a very, very different experience when you firstly do the foundational work. So that's Yogipreneur Essential number 1. That means you can create an offering that your people are really going to love. And then you understand about marketing and how all of this works so that you can grow your email list. And when you launch your retreat, you fill it with your people. Yeah, so how does that sound? That sounds good, doesn't it? There's confidence that comes with that, right? There's confidence. And so marketing is a really big one, right? It's not just about social media. And when we truly understand that, we start making a bigger difference. I always say email over social. Yeah, when we finally know where to start, right? We finally start being more consistent when we know how to do this. When we know how to do this, we can be more strategic about it, about what we're doing in our business. Where we can actually use conversion data to predict how we're going to fill our offerings by the number of people on our email list, which is pretty clever. Which is pretty clever, especially when it comes to things like online courses. You know, there are formulas. Those of you that are in one of my other programs, the Profitable Yoga Teacher program, you know this, don't you? You know that magic formula for when you're launching a yoga online course. So we can start to be more consistent and we can really get this stuff right. So bear with me 1 second. Just going to pull up the screen again. Here we go. So that's it. That is Yogipreneur Essential number 2. And with it, you can consistently start marketing your business with a step-by-step plan when you understand the marketing essentials, right? When you've got that, when you've got your toolbox of marketing strategies. You know, this is Rita. Rita's here in this group, and she says, now I can grow my community and start offering retreats. It's opened me up to what's possible, like building a strategy, creating content, having a newsletter. I never thought I could do this, and now it's running. I now actually get people on my website, and I'm using social media much more confidently, all because I have a plan. And Joe as well. Joe said, it taught me so much I didn't know. Easy step-by-step lessons, coaching support from Kelly, online community gave me the confidence to launch my first online program. She shared her growth there. And the best part is helping my students in the UK and Europe to boost their confidence and tap into their own power. I'm making a difference. Isn't that amazing? So there you go. So that is Yogipreneur Essential number 2. So let's move on to the final part. And this really is where you can finally start getting over your visibility fears and build a network. And this is probably one of the most common limiting beliefs that I hear from teachers. You know, I'm afraid to be in the spotlight. What if people think I don't know what I'm talking about? What if I look stupid when it comes to building a network? You know, being scared to reach out, or thinking perhaps that your business and your content isn't worthy. You know, also things like, why would they partner with me? So I'm here to tell you that Yogipreneur Essential number 3 is about being more visible. It's about being more visible and building a solid network. So what do we have to do, guys, to make that happen? What do we have to do to make that happen? To be able to do that? Any ideas? What do we have to do? Hey, Bridget. Bridget's here. What do we have to do? What do we have to do? We have to get over our fears. We have to get over our fears. Yeah? We have to make our message much bigger than our fear, right? And you know that I spoke about this, you know, a few times this week, in that as yoga teachers, we are in a very unique position, right? We have a transformative message that can really change lives and impact people on a global scale. And the beautiful part of this is that the world is also at the same time becoming more responsive, right? People are becoming more aware of yoga, meditation, well-being. More people are becoming more receptive. So there's never been a more unique opportunity for us as yoga teachers to share our message and help people to transform the world, right? Would everyone agree with that? Do we all agree with that? We are in a unique position, right? It's a good time to be a yoga teacher. It really is. And so therefore, what do we have to do? We have to make our message bigger than our fear, right? It isn't about us. It's about the people that our message is meant to reach, the people that we're meant to help. Okay, so marketing is the tool to share your message, and being visible is key. So we have to work on this and learn all of the ways that we can be more visible in our business. Yeah, are you all with me on this? Are you with me on this? Give me some love if you're with me on this, because if you are not shouting out about your business and what you do, then who is? Who is, guys? Who's shouting out about your business if it's not you? Who's shouting out? Yes, agree. Exactly. Pushing through the fear is far less scary than not actually doing anything. Exactly. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. We have to get better about this. Yeah. We have to become more strategic about it. And one of the ways to become more visible is to build a solid network of aligned partners, okay? Not just yoga teachers to collaborate with, which is what we touched on this week, but partners, businesses, brands, aligned organizations that can help us to spread our message and help us to reach new audiences. And guess what the best bit is about this? Guess what the best part about that is? Any guesses? If we can collaborate and partner with aligned people, aligned businesses, what is the best part of it? It's free. It's free. Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything. Your job is to find the people and to get over your fear, to reach out and to make connections and to propose ways of working together. This is about collaborations and understanding how to approach this so that you can build a network of brands who are endorsing you and supporting you and sharing your offering with their network, with their community. This is how I built my email list, right? For Good Yoga Life, this is how I built my email list. And this is how, from working with one partner, the partner was actually Benefit Cosmetics, from one action, right? From one action with them, yeah, resulted in over 500 new email subscribers on my list and over 800 new Instagram followers. And that was just from one promotion to their community from them. So, you know, partnerships is really how I built my following for Good Yoga Life. It's how I built my Instagram following to over 15,000 followers. I really spent a lot of time in the early days building my network. Okay. If you think that you can do all of this on your own without the support of a network, you need to rethink your strategy. Yeah. It's impossible. You really can't do it on your own, and you shouldn't want to. You shouldn't want to do it on your own. Working with partners really brings about opportunities. It really does. Is this resonating? Are you guys getting any ideas of who you could possibly partner with? Because anyone can do this, right? Anyone can build an incredible network from scratch. You don't have to be like really successful or special to attract, you know, the right businesses or the right brands. And doing it is really going to open up opportunities for you. Okay, so if you're just starting out, this is a really incredible way to build your community, And honestly, for Good Yoga Life, the biggest impact on the growth of that business has been as a direct result of the partnerships that I created in my network. And the same is true for Digital Yoga Academy. Yeah, many of you in here now are in here from the partnerships that I've created. Yeah, I've had partners sharing the immersion. I've had partners sharing this masterclass. They've been sharing it, and that's what's led some of you here. Yeah, growing my community, and it's my number one focus. This is where I'll be spending most of my time and energy. It's the top priority in my business. So ask yourself now, tune in, check in with yourself. Are you doing this? Are you thinking about partnerships? Guys, what's going on here? Yay. Yeah, perfect. Well done, guys. So, how do you feel about this? Share in the comments. Share in the comments how you feel about this. Share in the comments how you feel about this, guys, about partnerships in your business, creating partnerships for Yogipreneur Essential number 3. You know, because you can do this. You can do the work on this to really position yourself as an expert and enable you to collaborate with aligned people, aligned partners. You can do it. I'll show you here. I'll show you Natalie. She's the founder of Yummy Yoga Girl, and now a new business that she's just launched, Cosmic Soul School. And she nearly closed down Yummy Yoga Girl, and now she has 2 businesses. So she nearly closed her business down. She's been front cover of Yoga magazine. That's through creating a partnership, a collaboration. She's writing guest blog posts for Wellness HQ. She's got 5 studios now stocking her products. Her reach has increased. She's got 10,000 visitors on her website, and she's got guest bloggers working for her as well. And then we've got Alethea as well. And she says networking, collaborating, and creating partnerships has been essential in the growth of my workplace business. Kelly's coaching really helped me to feel more confident and less fearful of being seen. You know, she's been creating fruitful partnerships that have led to more awareness, engagement, and importantly, profitability. So you guys can do this. You really, really can do this. Are you feeling positive? Are you feeling confident that you could do this in your business? Let me know. Let's have a look. So, yeah, Bridget says, Kelly once reminded us of what an expert is defined as. We are all experts, even if we don't feel it yet. Now my priority, necessary, exactly, motivated, want to get started, haven't started to reach out, but you can. Now's the time. People love to support each other. They do. This is it. Sometimes we think that people don't, but people love people. That's what we love. We love creating connections. That's what we do. You know, human beings love connection. Yeah. So how would you feel if you could create this success, the income, freedom, impact in your yoga business, guys? Tell me in the comments, how would you feel? What would it really mean to you to finally do this? You know, to transform your yoga teaching life as you know it and start creating more impact, more freedom, more success to support yourself and your family. How would you feel? Let me know in the comments. How would it feel to be more empowered, to do more without feeling depleted? You know, knowing that you've created a business that's really going to help the world, or knowing that your life is now how you framed it, with a steady income. What about providing more transformation? You know, helping your students to release what's not serving them. How would that feel? Being able to really inspire them, to strengthen and love their bodies, and really, you know, provide them with the tools to heal. How do we feel about this? Empowered, yes. I feel great when I remember the why I am doing it. And let's have a look on this one. Freedom and empowering. Christina says, Caroline, I love collaborating, so powerful. How would you guys feel? How would you feel if you could create more success, income, freedom in your yoga business? And do you think you can do this? Do you think this could work for you? Everything that I've shared with you today, do you think it could work for you guys? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Do you really believe that you can do this? Are you ready to do this? Are you ready to invite this into your life, this type of success, and to really work on this stuff? Because it's about working on it, right? We need to do the work. We need, yes, Cassandra says, yes, I know I can do it. Yes, a dream come true, like I've won the lottery. Do you think it could work for you? Because I do think it could work for you. I certainly do. And I've been working on something super special and powerful and transformative to help you do this, right? My purpose is to provide you with the tools and the framework, the coaching and the accountability to make that bigger impact, so that more people around the world can benefit from yoga. Yeah, and for you to have the success that you deserve, the spreading that message of yoga. That is my purpose, guys. That's why I do what I do. That's why I get out of bed in the morning. And this is the program that I've created. And I really want to invite you now to just learn a little bit about it right now, okay? It's called Yogipreneur Launchpad. This is the first time I'm unveiling it to you guys, so I'm very excited about this. And it's going to give you that framework, coaching, and accountability. And it's ultimately about transforming your business, supporting you to create ideal students, to fill your offerings, to attract ideal students, to create more transformation and abundance in your yoga business. And it starts on the 5th of August. It's a 6-month coaching program. Okay, I'm going to show you what it includes. It's a 6-month coaching program. So you get lifetime access to in-depth, actionable video trainings, and these are released over the 6 months to help you to curb the overwhelm and keep you on track. So they're drip fed out over the 6-month period. They follow a proven, tried and tested framework of step-by-step strategies. There's 7 modules of video trainings to move you through the program and strategies one step at a time. These video trainings incorporate me speaking to camera, slide presentations, and screen capture demonstrations. So I really teach you the how as well as the what, okay? There's also workbooks, checklists, and templates. Obviously, you guys have had a taster of my workbooks this week. There's 6 60-minute group coaching sessions. These are live, and we just dive a bit deeper each month. So it's 1 a month. And then every single week, I'm going live in a Facebook group to answer your questions. Okay, so that helps to keep the momentum flowing. You can share your progress, get personal business advice in real time as you work through the content. It's a members only Facebook community. So just like you guys who have been in the immersion this week, it's based on community, really key. And you know that from being in the immersion this week, right? How incredible the community aspect has been. I mean, I've just been blown away by it. It's just been incredible. So there's all of that. you get members only, secure members only program portal. So everything is secure. You log in to access all the content, and you can access that anytime, anywhere from around the world. And then this bit at the end, I absolutely love, and it's worked really well in my other programs. Some of you that are in the other programs can vouch for this, but accountability pairing. So I match you up, right? I take the time to match everybody up, and based on what I know about you all, and together with your partner, you support each other and you become yogipreneurs together. So you hold each other accountable for taking action. Okay, my favorite words, taking action, and you make a new friend in the process. Okay, so I'll quickly just whip over the modules. I'm not going to talk through all of these. I will share the information page in a minute, but basically these are the modules and all of the information, all of the lessons that you're going to go through. So getting into alignment, that's where we really dig deep on the magnetizing messaging, and we do lots more strategies and tools and work around that. Stepping into the role of the yogipreneur, so that's just getting your business head on. Essential yoga marketing, so that's getting your essentials in place, right? And then we look at how to create your offering. So we do a lot of work on that to create the offering, how to attract ideal students, build your communities. That's when you're really getting into the marketing strategies here, promoting and filling your offering. So we look at strategies to do that. And then going on to retain a loyal community. You know, these are the people who will come back for all of your offerings, who will rebook your offerings, right? So really important. So I did tell you guys, those of you that are in the immersion, that there is a special something for 20 of you today, right? Which I'm going to share with you now. So for the first 20 enrollments, you get a private 30-minute coaching session with me, and that's available for the first 20 enrollments. Okay, I am going to share the bear with me a second. I'm going to share the info page and the booking page in the moment, but that is for the first 20 enrollments. But not just that, right? I've gone all out on the bonuses here. Okay, so stick with me a little while longer. Stick with me a little while longer, guys. So that is if you're fast to act, that's for the first 20. If you book in the next 24 hours, so this is for our replay viewers, I am going to offer you this amazing training on Facebook ads. Okay, so this is how you're going to really learn how to use Facebook ads in the most cost-effective ways. The must-have training with tech tutorials that show you how to install your pixel and set up your ads start from finish. You watch what I'm doing on the screen, essentially. I'm not just telling you what to do, I'm showing you how to do it. Okay, so that's in the first 48 hours. And then bonuses for everyone, bonuses that are included in the program include, number one, the exclusive 8. So these are video trainings from a summit that I did last year. So some of you might have been in the summit last year, but you would have only been able to access these last year. So this is July last year, and you wouldn't have been able to access them since then. So I've picked the 8 trainings from that summit to include in this program so that you guys can have access to them. And these are with world-leading teachers. I'm sure you recognize some of them here. So these are really powerful trainings. And that's bonus number 1. Bonus number 2 is the Yogipreneur Launchpad Tech Lab. Okay, this is a library, not just these 5, there's lots in there, a library of tech tutorials. I show you what to do on the screen. So this is everything, all the tech stuff that you might get overwhelmed with is all there, okay? And the great thing about this, and something I did in the last program that I did, you know, if there's something you're unsure of and I haven't covered, I can just create a tech tutorial and stick it in there. So we can really make it evolve as we go through the program. And then also you've got bonus 3, copywriting success training. So this again is going to expand from the magnetizing messaging training to really help you, you know, write the copy that resonates with your ideal students. And then bonus 4, and this is a really exciting one, especially for those of you who want to run retreats. And we do cover retreats in the program, but this is a specific training that goes in a lot more detail around the planning process and the launching process for your retreats. Okay, so are we excited about this, guys? Does this look good? Give me some feedback. Give me some feedback how you're feeling about what I'm sharing with you right now. About what I'm sharing with you right now. How's it looking? How's it looking? How much should this cost? Yeah, because it includes a lot, right? It includes a lot. How much should it cost? Okay. So I will show you the value of what it should be, right? I'll show you the value. I'm going to go through that now. It should cost the total value. So the program content and workbooks, $1,997, monthly group coaching sessions, $999. Weekly, that's 24 sessions, 2,400, and then you've got the bonuses there as well from 497 to 197. So if you had everything separately, it'd be coming out at nearly $6,500, right? And today, the total investment for this program, the Yogipreneur Launchpad, is 1,297. There's also split pay available over 6 months. There's split pay available. So I'm going to post the link now. If any of you want to take advantage of the, how do I get rid of that? Bear with me 1 second. If any of you want to take advantage of the first 20 enrollments, I love that. Yasmina, YTT Business School. That's exactly what it is, guys. That is exactly what it is. Yeah, exactly what it is. So who is in? Who is joining me? Who is joining me in this program? I'm excited to see who's going to join me in the program. And this is my promise to you guys. There is a 30-day money back guarantee. You do the work, show me the results. If you are not happy, there is a money back guarantee, but you have to do the work, right? You have to do the work. I've done the work to create this program for you, and I've put a lot of love and my knowledge and experience and care into this, but I want you to be 100% happy. And all I ask is that you do the work, right? It requires your commitment. It requires your time and energy. You have to be 100% invested in the growth and transformation of your yoga business, right? This program isn't for you if you're not ready to expand and you're not ready to receive this transformation right now. But I will be with you every step of the way, okay? I will be there with you every step of the way. So, yeah. Okay, so I showed you guys the cost. Let me just go back. Somebody's asking for the cost. So this is the total cost, 1,297. There's split pay over 6 months available. And I'm popping here you are, guys. There's the sales, there's the checkout. Who's joining me? Who's joining me on this program? Who's joining me? Such a good price. Adele says, yeah, I need to finish a profitable yoga teacher first. Yes, yeah, finish the profitable yoga teacher for sure, for sure. Wendy said, I want it 200%. Sally says, this or profitable yoga teacher? Profitable yoga teacher won't be, I won't be opening enrollment for that until the very end of the year. The very end of the year. This is what's happening right now. Okay, this is what's happening right now. So who's going to join me on this program? And, you know, this really, guys, taking action, as you know, my favorite words, taking action, even if you're afraid, gets you better results at the end of the day. Yeah, taking action, even if you're afraid. So if there's anything holding you back, let me know what it is. Let me know what it is that's holding you back, if there is anything that you're holding you back. And I'll just summarize. Here's the summary of what we're going for here. So any questions now, guys? I want to answer any questions that you guys have got. You've stayed with me for just over an hour, so I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you staying here. Yay. Split pay will make it possible for me. Me. Yes, amazing. Sounds amazing. So enrollment is open now, but enrollment will be open for a short while, right? Because we start on the 5th of August. So this isn't a program that you can enroll in at any time, but remember that you have lifetime access to the program, right? So you can dip in and dip out at your own pace. Yeah, the way that I've designed the program, let me come onto full screen now, actually. It'll be better, won't it? Let me come onto full screen. Hey! Okay, so the way that I've designed this program is so that the content is drip fed out over the weeks and months, okay? So when you come into the program on the 5th of August, you'll get access to the first module, okay? That's what you're going to get access to. So that helps you to feel like, you know, less overwhelmed, right? Because if you go into a program and there's like 7 modules of content, it can become quite overwhelming. I'm going to take you through the program at the pace that I believe is the best pace if you were doing the program over the 6-month period. If you have other commitments and you can't do it over that 6-month period or at that pace, that's okay, because you have lifetime access to it. You can dip in, you can dip out. Of course, you'll have access to all the weekly Q&As, the live coaching every month. So you can totally do it at your own pace. You can totally do it at your own pace. So any questions for me, guys? Any questions for me? Let's have a look. Are all the programs videos on Facebook? No, they're not. The program, in fact, what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to drop in to the chat the actual info page as well. That's the info page, which has got all of the information about the program, right? All of the information about the program. I'm going to put it into, I'm just going to edit this post as well and pop it in there so you've got it. And then the actual checkout for those of you who want to be quick and get that first 20 enrollments. It's a members only portal. So we have our own Facebook page. We have our own Facebook group for our Q&As, for the weekly Q&As. I'll come into the group and we'll be having lots of activity there all the time. So we're building that community. But all of the video content where you actually go to learn is hosted in Teachable. That's the system that I use. So you'll have your own login details. You log in and you'll be able to access the course content there. Okay, so it's all in a secure members only area. Okay, are updates included for the future? Yes, they are, because you've got lifetime access. Any updates that I do will be updated into the content that you've got as well. So well done, guys. Yeah, exactly. Julia says I should jump into it. You should. Let's do this. Remember, taking action, even if you're afraid to, is going to get you better results. So what are you waiting for? You know, we want results here. We want to move forward. If you feel the call, for this, then do it, because otherwise you just let your mind take you in a different direction, right? We know how powerful the mind is. We know how powerful the mind is. Yeah, I will post it on the page as well. I've actually added it to the top of I don't know if you can see at the top of here. What's the vacay? Vacation. It's a vacation. Exactly. So there's also, you can go VIP when you sign up. You can go VIP and come on a Yogipreneur vacation with me in Ibiza next year. So that's an option as well. If you go onto the actual information page, let me just drop it into here, into the Crowdcast page as well. That's the information page, guys, for you guys that are watching in Crowdcast. And yeah, how amazing. Let's have a look. Any other questions for me? Any other questions? Yay. Laura says, go for it. I love Kelly's programs. It's been an incredible year so far. And let me see if I can just share something with you guys, actually. For you guys that are watching, bear with me 1 second. Let's see if I can pull it up. Where is it? Absolutely love this. So I really hope I can share it with you. Okay, right, share screen. Application, here we go. I want to share Mackenzie, what Mackenzie had to say. Listen to this.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie, and I'm the founder of Kerrville Yoga here in Kerrville, Texas. I recently went through Kelly's Digital Online Yoga Academy Business Accelerator program, and it really has made a huge difference in my business, and Kelly has changed me as a person. I am a different person talking to you now than I was 3 months ago before I signed up for her program. She has transformed my mindset into that of a business owner, and I'm making connections with my students. I'm nurturing them. I'm finding new students because of the online marketing. I'm able to collaborate with people that I used to be intimidated by and thought I had something to prove to. And no, Kelly has shown me that it's not what you prove, it's what you're offering. And that's another thing, is Kelly has helped me define my offering, find my ideal student, and transform my business into something that's lucrative instead of a burden on my family. So if you're thinking about signing up for one of her programs, do not hesitate. You will not regret it. Money well spent, for sure.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Thank you so much, babe. Okay, so any other questions for me, guys? Before did you guys get that? Did that come up okay? I think it did. I think it did. I think it worked. I think it worked. Lindsay says, done. I'm in. Okay, cool. Any other questions for me? Trying to see, you guys are all chatting with each other. Yep, I'll upload after the live. Thank you, everyone. Okay, who's in? Who is in? Who is in with me, guys? Yes, 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 yes. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some love. And also congratulate yourselves for being here, right? Congratulate yourselves for showing up. You've made a massive commitment to your business and to your life this week. You really, really have. You've really done so amazingly well. So proud of all of you. Okay, so I think I'm going to love you and leave you. I think I'm going to love you and leave you. You've been with me for an hour and a half. So I really hope that you'll join me. I really hope that you'll join me on this 6-month journey together to become Yogipreneurs. I want to support you as much as possible on that journey, and I'm dedicated to supporting you. Okay, I'm here for you. This is my soul's work, right? What I'm doing for you guys right now. This is my purpose. This is my why. And I really want to support each and every one of you. So whether that is in the program or simply continuing, to be part of our community, to be part of the Digital Yoga Academy community, I'm here for you. I appreciate every single one of you for showing up today with me and all week. And if there are any other questions, I'm here in the group. Okay, I'm going to be hanging around for a little while, so I'm here in the group. So just let me know if there's anything else that you want me to cover, or if you've got any other questions. You can reach out to me on Facebook as well. Send me a message. I'm here with you guys, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Take care, guys. See you soon. See you in the program. Bye bye. Bye bye.